Welcome students, myself Kureja Rahul, and today we are to learn about the standard 9th mathematics. Okay, so as per the previous lecture, we have already learned about the statistics. Okay, we already learned about the statistics. Okay, so in the previous lecture, we are learning about the histogram. Okay, we are learning about the histogram. So first of all, we are converting the data into the group data or in classes. Okay, and after that we are counting that data and we have to represent them. We are representing them in the graphical notation, and there are the three graphical notation, that is bar graph, histogram, and frequency polygon. Okay, and in the previous lecture we are learning that how to represent histogram into the graph. Okay, using the class intervals or using the classes. Okay, so we are continuing that topic of the histogram in today's session. That is, we are learning from last lecture, that is drawing histogram using continuous, frequency or continuous class. Okay, we are learning that continuous frequency or continuous class. If there is a confusion, then I'll rub this and I'm writing that only continuous class for the continuous class. Okay, in the previous lecture we have learned about the histogram for the continuous class. Okay, now we have learned about the histogram if there is a different class intervals. Okay, today we have to learn about the histogram for different class intervals. Okay, so let's start. We are starting using some example. First example, that is, I am right here. My question is, represent the following data by means of histogram. Therefore, my question is, my classes is 10 to 15, second is 15 to 20, third is 20 to 25, after that is 25 to 30, after that 30 to 40, after 40 to 60, and 60 to 80. And my frequency is as per the given, that is 7, 9, 8, 5, 12, 12 and 8. Okay, so now this data is given, that is there is a different kind of the class intervals. Okay, in previous lecture we are learning that class intervals are same, continuous class interval. Okay, we are learning in the last lecture, that is there are continuous class interval. Continuous class interval means there is a difference between upper limit and lower limit. There is a difference between upper limit and lower limit are same or equal. Okay, in the previous lecture we are learning that. Now we have to see that here is in first class there is a difference between upper limit and lower limit, that is 5. Therefore my class width is 5. For second also my class width is 5. For third is my class width is 5. For fourth class width is 5. Now from this class there is my class width is 10. For this my class width is 20, and for this my also class width is 20. So here my class width are my class widths. Okay, my class widths are different. Okay, from the previous question. Okay, in the previous question we have seen that there is a almost all for the all classes we have seen that all in class intervals are same. Okay, then how to represent these classes? How to represent these classes into the histogram? Okay, so first of all we have to convert these classes into the continuous classes. Okay, first of all we have to convert that is into the continue frequencies. Continue classes. Okay, so therefore that the formula is, for that my formula is adjusted frequency of class, adjusted frequency of class is equal to minimum class size upon given class size into frequency of the class, frequency of the particular class. Okay, this is my formula. This is my formula to represent to represent this different class size into the histogram. So my adjustable frequency class, that is my adjustable frequency, that is my first is minimum class size upon given class size. For first of all students, see here there is a 5 5 5 5 10 20 20. So from this class width, from all of this class width, what is my minimum class width? What I take on minimum class width? I'll take minimum class width as 5. Minimum class size or minimum class size width is my 5. Okay, minimum class width or minimum class size is my 5. Now what is my given class size for first? My given class size for first is 10. For given class size, in the first class my given class size is also 5, and my frequency for first is 7. Okay, so what is my answer? My answer for the first class, that is 5 by 5 into 7, that is my 5 cancel out, 1 into 7, that is 7. Okay, so my for the first adjustable frequency is 7. Now we can continue for the all. Now we are moving for the second. For second one, my minimum class size is compulsory is a 5 for all of the frequencies. Okay. Now given class size for the second, that is now also 5, and my frequency is 9. Therefore my answer is 5 by 5 into 9. Therefore 1 into 9. Therefore my answer is 9. For the second, my also answer is 9. Okay, clear? Now for third one, that is my given class size is 5 also. Given class size is also 5, and frequency for that is my 8. Okay. So as per the question, minimum class size upon given class size into frequency, therefore 5 divided by 5 1, therefore 1 into 8 also. My answer is 8 for the third also. Okay, now fourth we have to change for the fourth. For the fourth, what is my answer? My answer is minimum class size is also 5 given as 10, and given class size is 5. Given class size is 5. Okay, given class size is 5, and my frequency is also 5. Okay, my frequency for the fourth one is also 5. Now what is my answer? That is 5 by 5 into 5, therefore 5 ones are 5, 1 into 5, that is my answer is 5. Okay, my answer is 5. Clear, students? Now we have to see that differences between this sum, that is my minimum class size is 5 but given class size is 10. My given class size is 10 and my frequency is 12. So my frequency is 12, therefore 5 by 10 into 12, therefore 5 ones are 5 twos are 2 ones are 2 6 are, therefore my adjustable frequency is 6. Now my adjustable frequency is 6. Now we are moving on for the fourth one, that is my minimum class size is 5 but my given class size is 20. So my given class size is 20 and my frequency is also 12. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, this is my sixth one. For sixth one, minimum class size 5 upon given class size 20 into frequency, 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 threes are, therefore my answer is 3. My adjustable frequency is 3. Okay, now for the last one, seventh one, for the last seventh one, my minimum class size is given as 5 as it is and my given class size is 20. My given class size is 20 and my frequency for that is 8. So 5 upon 20 into 8, therefore 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 twos are, therefore my adjustable frequency is 2. My adjustable frequency is 2. Okay, clear, students? Clear? Please note down this formula. For using this formula, we have to convert frequency into the adjustable frequency, because of there are the different kind of the class size for the histogram. Now we are moving to draw histogram. Now we are moving for drawing histogram. Now if we have to draw histogram for the adjustable frequency, not for the frequency. Okay, now we are drawing histogram for adjustable frequency, not for frequency. Okay, so that's my here my 0. Okay, here my 0. Therefore my classes are starting with the 10. My classes are starting with the 10. So 0 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 15 to 20. Okay, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45. Now 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75, 75 to 80. Okay, clear students? Now this is my x-axis. Okay, this is my x-axis. And this is my y-axis. Okay, so here I'll choose the classes with the same class size of the difference of the 5. Okay, now I'll use the adjustable frequency for the y-axis. Okay, adjustable frequency. So for the adjustable frequency, I'll see that there is a minimum numbers, that is 2, and maximum number is 9. So for that, I'll choose the ratio, that is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now for the first 10 to 15, 10 to 15, that is my from here to here. Okay, my adjustable frequency is 7. So for that, I'll draw the graph like this. Okay, now for the 15 to 20, 15 to 20, that is my, for 15 to 20, my adjustable frequency is 9. So I can use this for 15 to 20. Okay, now we are moving for the 20 to 25, that is my adjustable frequency is 8. 20 to 25, my end of the class is 25 and my adjustable frequency is 8. Okay, now we are moving for the 25 to 30 and my adjustable frequency is 5. 25 to 30, okay, my adjustable frequency is 5. Okay, now here is a must changes between the histogram that is we are learning from previous lecture and this histogram. So that is 30 to 40 and my frequency is, adjustable frequency is 6. Now we are counting from 30 to 40. Okay, and my adjustable frequency is 6. From 6, from 6, sorry, my adjustable frequency is 6 for 30 to 40. Now I am moving for 30 to 40. Okay, this is the main changes between the that histogram and this histogram. Okay, now we are moving from 40 to 60 and my adjustable frequency is 3. Now we are moving from 40 to 16 and my adjustable frequency is 3. My adjustable frequency is 3. So from this I'll move from, okay, I'll move from 40 to 60, all of them. Okay, now my last frequency is 60 to 80 and adjustable frequency is 2. So 60 to 80 means from 60 to 80 my adjustable frequency is 2. Okay, so I'll show that like this. Okay, clear students? This is my histogram. This is my histogram for adjustable frequency. When we have to draw this adjustable frequency, when class width or class size are different, okay, class size or class width, class size or class width. We have already tell them class size to the class width. Then when class size or class width are different of from the question. Okay, clear students? Please note down these all things. Please note down fast. Okay, students, now we are learning about the central tendency. We are moving central tendency for the next class. Now we are moving for the frequency polygon. Frequency polygon are drawn. There are also two types, one with the histogram and one without the histogram. Okay, we are learning about the frequency polygon with two types, with histogram, okay, and second is without histogram. Okay, and that frequency polygon we are learning about the xi. We are showing xi, that is class mark, that I already told you that we are using frequency polygon on the graph using class mark. Okay, we are showing frequency polygon on the graph using class mark, that is my xi is equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. That is my define of the class mark, that is upper limit plus lower limit of the class divided by 2, or if you say that lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay, students? So now we can moving frequency polygon for the next lecture. And we already learned that is one more thing for this chapter, that is central tendency. Okay, what is my central tendency? A combination of mean, median and mode. Okay, for all of these we are learning, all these things we are learning to next lecture. Okay, now for the today's session, your homework is draw the histogram. Okay, so write the question that is for adjustable frequency and draw that histogram. Okay, for today's session I am giving you the homework for the today's session, that is please draw the histogram for this question. Okay, my question is that marks and frequency. Okay, now my marks are 0 to 10, 10 to 20, sorry 10 to 30, after that 30 to 45, after that 45 to 50, and after that 50 to 60. Okay, now your frequency is 8, 32, 18, 10 and 6. Okay, this is your homework to draw histogram using adjustable frequency. Okay, okay students, clear? I hope you have to understand all things that today I'll teach you, sorry. Okay, so till then, goodbye and stay blessed.